Her class scored the highest reading score in the school on the MUST2 test. That sounds pretty impressive to me. And when she was in college, she was the only girl on the male swim team. Whoa, Tanya, congratulations.
One by one, 17 celebrated teachers stood beneath the glittering chandeliers of Martin's Crosswinds to listen as their careers were extolled, their praises sung, and their fun sides revealed. And, along with their families and friends, they anxiously awaited the decision on who among them would be chosen as Prince George's County's newest Teacher of the Year.
Our next nominee, from Dr. Henry Wise High School, would you please welcome Akima Marshall, accompanied by a local celebrity, Carletta Marrow, who is this year's Washington Post Principal of the Year for Prince George's County.
Before the revelation of his successor's name, the reigning Teacher of the Year reflected on how learning to be a better teacher never ends, no matter your title or experience.
And one of my greatest joys this year, having the ability to work with great educators, not just here in Prince George's County, but across the state of Maryland. And I believe that you all know, like I know, that when you're in the presence of other great educators, it motivates you to be better than where you are.
Finally, with the audience providing its own sound effects, the decision came on who would be Albert Lewis's successor.
The 2014 Prince George's County Teacher of the Year, Laura Shelton from Benjamin Floyd.
Obviously thrilled at her selection, Laura Shelton's first words as the new Prince George's Teacher of the Year were both humorous and serious as she spoke of her new role as teacher advocate.
This is an honor. Let me first thank God, without whom none of this is possible. And again, I'm humbled and honored to have this opportunity as we move forward to speak up for the profession, to advocate for whatever it is that we can do to make it better for not only the educators, but our scholars, our babies, the next generation of educators. I appreciate and thank you for this vote of confidence, and I hope to make you all proud.
That hope for pride at the county level is a foregone conclusion, as was amply demonstrated by Laura's students in the video shown the night of the ceremony. Finalist number 3, from Benjamin Floyd Performing Arts Academy, Laura Shelton.
Where does Pepco get its energy from? Does Pepco get its energy from the sun?
No.
Is it getting it from water?
No.
Is it getting it from the wind?
No.
No, and it's not likely using geothermal or biomass means. So this is a non-renewable source, okay? So
Pepco's energy sources may be largely non-renewable, but at Benjamin Floyd Academy, the teaching resource known as Laura Shelton is happily renewable every year for a lucky group of science students. This 15-year teaching veteran, who previously spent 6 years as a corrections officer at a maximum security prison in Virginia, is, like the model wind turbines her students built recently, a model herself of energy, empathy, and great imagination.
you probably want to put this in this on the other paper. So reverse the position.
She loves to motivate. She loves to see the light come on, and she works tirelessly to make sure her students understand how science works and how it's so important for them to know about science. And it's just a blessing to have her here.
Every year she does this amazing project with the students where she challenges them to think so far outside their box to create and invent something that can be used today, something that is amazing. And for students who are really shy, it astounds me, all these great projects that they come up with, and they strive to reach this high level for her.
She explains everything step by step. Like, even if she just explain it, she'll go over it over and over, and she won't yell at you. Like, if you ask a question and it's kind of off and it's not a good question, she won't get mad at you. Like, she takes the time to listen to what we have to say so that we actually learn and understand things.
That understanding occurs because beyond an obvious mastery of her subject, Laura Shelton lets every one of her children know that they are people first and pupils second.
Ms. Shelton always knows when we're not doing our best and when we're not feeling well. She knows our personalities and she knows how we act. And when we don't act like we usually do, she acts concerned about how we act.
It's like a mom.
Yes.
She's really big on relationships. So the first thing she does is get to know her students when they come in. So she can tell you about every one of her students, where they are academically, what's going on with them personally, socially, everything. She's just right there with them.
What is it that you'll always remember about her? And what do you talk to people at home about when you go home? Guess what Miss Shelton did today?
Her life stories. She's always telling us stories or things that happened to her to try and better prepare us or to give us examples of things. And like, so it helps to know things ahead of time so you don't make that mistake or do that thing wrong.
Whether she's keeping her kids on the straight and narrow, helping them measure the efficiency of their windmills, or taking them on field trips, which she often does, Laura knows that all her efforts are worth it because the stakes couldn't be higher.
This is an important time in their life. They're making those decisions. They're making those important decisions about what they're going to be. And so this is the time that I can most influence that decision-making process and share my experiences, which is, you know, as far as I don't just teach science. I share with them. I tell lots of stories. I do like to tell stories, and it's, you know, you learn from your experiences, and sometimes they weren't a positive experience, but you still learn from it, you know, and so that's what I like to share with the kids.
Is she the teacher of the year?
Yes, definitely.
Why so?
Because she's a great teacher. She makes learning fun. This is my favorite mod. I don't even like school, but I like coming here just to be in her class.
That's Laura Shelton. Not just a natural resource, but a lovable one as well. And while Laura almost forgot to thank her husband in her acceptance remarks, he too has come to appreciate, if a bit grudgingly, his wife's devotion to her profession.
She comes home, it's all about trying to get her stuff done for her students and get everything else done. And I'm like, well, honey, you know, can we get some time together? She's like, well, give me a minute, let me get this straight. Now I got to do the lessons and all that. So I'm like, okay, all right. She said, you don't understand. Teacher is a 24-hour job, and it's just not while you're in the classroom. And I'm like, well, I don't understand that, but I'm learning now, and it paid off.
The title does indeed pay off. Airline tickets, gift cards, luggage, and because Albert asked for and got a very special perk, Laura might just be getting that too.
Does Laura Shelton get her own parking space?
Absolutely. We'll take care of it. I'll send an email the minute I leave here.
Congratulations to Laura Shelton and all 17 nominees for making Prince Georgians everywhere proud of their school system. For Channels 96 and 38, this is Dave Zarin reporting.